Hi, Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. How are you today? We're going to talk to your friend Dana. So I like to explain to my first timers. Of course, we all work different, but I see, hear, feel, sense, know, a little bit of taste and smell. This is not an exact science. Sometimes, a lot of times they'll talk. Sometimes they'll just show me a picture, and I call it spiritual charades. And I have to describe this picture to you the best way I can, and what I feel or know or hear about this picture. There's always a reason for whatever they show. So if you don't understand something at this time, you might remember it later. It might be validated by somebody else, or it might show up in the near future. So don't poo-poo the whole reading if there's something in there you don't understand. And forgot what else I needed to say. I need to write my little speech down. So, names. I don't get names exactly. So if I say John, it might be a male with a J or a J-O name. It'll be in the ballpark, but that's just the way that part works, at least for me. So let's see what Dana's got to say. She sees you go outside sometimes at night. She's showing you outside at night, and well, it looks like my front porch. So you go out on the steps or on the patio, whatever it is, and you look up at the stars and the moon, and you ask her if she's up there. Are you there? Did you make it? Are you okay? I miss you. She sees you do this. She hears you. They can hear you. I promise you, they can hear you. Talk to her. She's showing as you do this, as you ask those questions, and it may not have to be exactly at night looking at the moon or something, but she's showing one single thing, and I'm not sure what it is yet, but it trickles down real slowly. It could be a feather, but it doesn't look like a feather. It looks more like a single leaf or something. Just some little light object. Can't tell for sure. And I have actually seen them, but I can see them, and I've actually seen, what was it that one time? A feather. And I could see them hold it on their finger. And it seriously, I was sitting on a deck with a bunch of people, and it seriously was going like this, where they were, and then it went up. So it can, especially the really light objects, that they can control a little bit better. But there's going to be something that'll just slowly drop down right in front of you, and it would be something you wouldn't think anything about unless you know that that's what's going on. So she's trying to let you know that she's okay. She's talking about you being her bestie, your bestie, besties, best friends, bestie. She's showing herself whispering in your ear. She told you lots of secrets. She's giving you a thumbs up for keeping some of those secrets. She's showing herself, now I don't know whether it's your house, her house, whatever, like you guys would sit Indian style with your legs up crossed underneath you, and pull a blanket around you, and she's calling it a hen party. A hen party. You would have popcorn and snacks. She's showing a fireplace. The TV's on, but I think it's playing music. Because you're too busy gossiping, you're not paying attention to the TV. And giggling, throwing popcorn at each other. She's also saying, going back to that scene in the living room with the popcorn and throwing it, every so often you're going to find a piece of popcorn or something on your floor just out of the blue. Just not sure where, you're not sure where it came from. She's also mentioning she's laughing. She's showing a picture of you with a horse. Now I will be honest, and I do not creep anybody's Facebook page before my readings because it messes up what little logical mind I have. So I don't like to see any info, but I did see a picture of you for some reason popped up with a horse. So I already saw that. And there's going to be a horsefly or something large like a horsefly. And it's not going to bother the horse, it's going to bother you. And it's going to bug you, and it's going to come around you, and you're going to swat at it, and you can't get rid of it. And she's laughing hysterically because she's sending this. She's doing this. It's going to be a sign from her. So whenever you see a horsefly, especially when it's bugging you, tell her, I love you, Dana. I know that's a sign from you, and bring me more signs, but maybe I don't like horseflies so much. I've been bit by horseflies. They hurt a lot. She's showing a cat that she has with her, and it's mostly black. I think there's a little bit of white on it. It's kind of slim. Younger cat appears to have a little bit of white on its face. Very finicky cat, which that applies to a whole bunch of them, but she's making it appear very, very finicky, very, I really don't want you to touch me. Barn cat. She says a barn cat. I don't boy, I'm not sure that usually I can tell whether the cat's with her or the cat's still here, and she plays with the cat. She's showing me herself reaching down and touching this cat, and it turns around and looks at her like, don't really like people touching me. But she's still trying to touch it. Animals can see them. Animals and very small children can see them and sense them. She says when you go out to the barn that you're going to hear what sounds like one of the barn doors, stall doors, something, a wooden door that's on hinges. You're going to hear it creak like it's opening or closing. You're going to hear this creak. You may not actually see it. It may not actually be happening, but you're going to hear that sound. You're going to hear that sound, and that's going to be another sign from her. So think about that sound, because you will hear it in, I always pick on Walmart. You'll hear it in Walmart, you'll hear it in your car, you'll hear it in your house, you'll hear, she's picked out a noise just for you. And I ask them to come up with different stuff besides feathers and coins and she's talking about a German Shepherd. And she's not saying whether the German Shepherd's with her or not. No, the German Shepherd is with her. So somebody has lost a German Shepherd. It may not be you, but it may not be her, but it's somebody at least very close to you, and she wants somebody to know that she has this dog with her. She says, I know you miss me. I know you miss talking to me, but you can still talk to me. Okay, now she's showing you in your bedroom, and every so often you think you hear something. Not in the room, or is it? You have to make it more clear. You think you hear something just outside the room, or right by the door. She's not making it real clear. She's trying to let you know that she's there without scaring you. She's singing Happy Days Are Here Again. Happy Days Are Here Again. That's an old song. I always reference old songs, even for the younger people. She says she's perfectly fine. She's perfectly happy. That it was okay when she left because she saw the biggest, most gorgeous, most beautiful angel that you cannot even imagine. In this world, you cannot imagine how beautiful it is. She's talking about somebody named, and she says, Sammy. Don't forget, I don't get names exactly. Sometimes I do, but most of the time not. Don't know if Sammy's a boy or a girl by that name. She's not being real clear. She's showing, like, I don't know if it's a fire pit or a little bonfire. And you guys get the bright idea that you're going to rub two somethings together to make a spark to light this fire. You think you can do it. Okay, she mentions Uncle Josh. Don't forget the name may not be exact, but they still throw names out at me. I don't know why, if we're not going to get them exact. She says you guys were more like sisters than friends. That there was just a special connection between you. It's almost like you could read each other's thoughts. Like you knew what the other one was going to say before they said it. That you really didn't have to speak out loud to each other. She's showing a tombstone, which she's showing her tombstone, and she's showing you bringing, and she's making a big deal out of one white lily. Now you might have brought more, you might have brought other things, but she's showing one big prominent white lily. She says, I love you too. We had a lot of fun together. And she's showing herself with big boots on, not cowboy boots, work type boots or hiking type boots. Going for long walks and talking. Sorry. she had she had kind of a knowing about her, like she just knew things, maybe even knew things before they were going to happen. She sensed things, she felt things, she's she's talking about hairspray, getting ready for something really fancy, like maybe getting ready for a wedding or some big event where she had to use hairspray. And it's like she wanted to spray it on you, like in fun. She says she whispers to you. So you're going to, if you haven't already, you're going to hear what sounds like pss, 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 or you're going to feel something, or sometimes one ear will get really hot or tingly, or maybe even feel like pin sticks you. It depends on how her energy affects you. But she's still trying to tell you secrets, and she's trying to tell you that she still loves you. And she's saying thank you. Thank you for all you did. Thank you for what you did for my family afterwards. Thank you. Thank you. You do have a special place in my heart and in their heart. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. It wasn't scary. It wasn't hard. It wasn't painful. I'm at peace with it. She wants you to start writing something. There's something maybe you want to write, or she's being real. She's real faint. Her. She's not coming close enough. I don't know if she's not sure about this. She's being kind of quiet. She's talking about making mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese. Does mac and cheese have a smell? you, you will smell mac and cheese in the weirdest places. That'll be another sign from her. Something else that it's a memory for her that she thinks that if you smell mac and cheese that you'll think of her. That makes sense. Yeah, she said she didn't have time to do all that other bullshit. Nothing wrong with a good old bowl of mac and cheese. So once again, you'll smell it in Walmart, your car, in your house. You're going to smell this. So when you do, say, I know that's you, I love you, bring me more signs. And once you start recognizing the signs, it literally opens floodgates, and you'll start getting more stuff. You'll start realizing something that is repetitive. Let's say the smell of mac and cheese over. Like I used to get the smell of chocolate chip cookies every morning when I woke up for like a couple weeks. Never did figure out who it was, but somebody was sending that. When it happens over and over and over, that's a sign for you. That's a message for you that somebody's trying to get your attention from the other side. She feels like she led a really boring life. She would rather snuggle up with an animal, hug on an animal, than be out with the bullshit in the world. It just, just wasn't interested in all that drama and bullshit out there in the world. And she said she still isn't. She pops in on somebody else named, oh, they're going to give me another name. Here we go. Chelsea. A name like Chelsea. So it'd be a female with at least a CCH name, similar to that name. She says you need to get in touch with this girl. That it would be good for you. She's talking real slow. She's taking her time saying things. She's showing a whole bunch of balloons tied together in a bundle. Don't. And then one gets away. Did you guys have a balloon release for her? She's not explaining. She's not explaining what she's showing very well. I'm not sure. She feels like I feel like she's holding back, but I don't know why. And it's not that she doesn't want to talk to you. I don't think she's worried about talking to me. She's okay. She's still in your house. She still comes to your house. Still sits Indian style with her legs folded. And that's where she's peaceful. That's where she's comfy. She's comfy with your lifestyle. She says there's going to be times when you're just sitting there and thoughts of her, you have thoughts of her and you're thinking about her, and you're going to feel this intense, very extreme, intense feeling of peace and love. And that's going to be her bringing that energy to you. You will just, I don't even know how to describe it. You'll just feel an immense feeling of peace and love where you might even shed a tear. And she's going to bring that to you on a consistent basis, especially at times when you need it the most. She misses you too. She says she doesn't want you to have any guilt. No guilt. That there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. You didn't do anything wrong. She said actually you did everything right. And you were always there for her when she needed you. And she couldn't have asked for anything else. That's all she expected from you, is to be the shoulder for her to lean on when she needed it, and you were. And she says, now you can lean on my shoulder. Even though you may not think you can, you can. I promise you, if you got a problem, talk to her. She can, it's hard to explain without getting a big long explanation, but seriously, they can hear you. Talk to them. Ask her. If you need help with a problem, you need somebody to talk to her, and she can actually nudge people, put people in your path for you to help you. Oh my God, I'm not explaining this right. I am so sorry. They can nudge people to come into your life, to they can open doors for you to different things. They can put things in your path, but then it's your choice whether you choose to go that way or not, or you choose to talk to that person or not, or you choose to meet that person or not. They can bring those things to you. And then it's your free will choice to choose whether or not to do it. or accepted. But she is seriously at your beck and call, ready and willing to listen or to help you any time of the day or night. They don't have a schedule. They don't have certain hours that they're open or closed. You either have or you're going to have a dream about her. Or she's actually going to come to you and tell you, I'm here. I'm still here for you. I still love you. Pinky swear. I can't do it. Pinky swear. And with that, she's leaving. So she says, watch for the dream. Watch for the smell of, I want to say lilacs, but I don't think it's lilacs. But it's a very, very fragrant, sweet flower. So she's bringing you lots of smells and stuff. So you'll get that smell all kinds of places too. Make sure and acknowledge her, and you'll get more. And then you'll just start seeing her around all the time. If you ask for her, but you need to ask. They cannot override your free will choice. So if you want to block them out, or you don't want to see those things, or, you know, they can still bring them, but it's just not going to be as prominent or as close or as many, or I hope I explained that right. She's very sweet. And she's very soft spoken. So she was kind of back and soft and almost shy. Maybe shy is the word I'm looking for. Okay, she's leaving. So watch for all those things. She is still with you. And with that, she left. So thank you very much. I hope you got at least something in there that you could validate, and a little message from her. So watch for those things that she was talking about. Much love to you. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. See you later.